Okay, Ron, we'll come back to another question. And a member has asked, Ron, are you able to discuss how often you communicate with your spirit guides and how often they communicate with you?
Well, that's an interesting question. Uh, uh, my spirit guide is always there, so it's just a matter of the thought processes that I have. I can ask if are there any police on this road? Do I need to worry about that? Here in Salt Lake, we're changing the speed limit from 25 miles per hour down to 20 miles per hour in a residential area. It's stupid, but they did that. So uh, I'm not interested in causing problems for anybody. So I ask if there's any police there. If I sneak over 20 or whatever it is, I'll go 25 maybe. And uh, and if I hear that there's no police there, then okay, then I don't have to worry about the police. But that doesn't mean I can be stupid and not concern myself about the dangers. I never want to hit a child running out in the street. So those are the kinds of things that you take into consideration. Law enforcement is one thing, and the reality of what can happen if you don't obey the laws are another feature. Here in Salt Lake, when because the town was all planned out specifically, the streets are wide enough to take a team of oxen and be able to make a U-turn. That's how they determine what size of streets we have, and they're huge in comparison to other places. So I don't overly concern myself too much about the problems associated with speed in the residential areas because if I'm watching, I can see, and it's wide, real wide. So how do I communicate? Whenever I have something to ask, and they're always there. They're always willing to help us. And so I say, are there any places? Yes, but be careful, be cautious. Okay. Then we go on with life. But I can talk to them whenever I want. I can talk to whomever I want. If I want to talk to Archangel Michael, I can talk. He'll come to my channel. They want to. They love to talk to us. There's not many that'll listen. So if they get a chance to talk to you, then they'll be down here telling you all kinds of stuff. The only one that I've had anybody that's kind of a reluctant, not necessarily reluctant, that's the wrong word to use, but is busy. And what is it you want? I'm here to help you with what you want, but don't be, we're not here to have a conversation over coffee or something like this. That's grandfather from the Chinese elders. And that's the only one that's so busy that it doesn't have a lot of time for you if you're not ready for him. So if you want to ask him a question, and he'll give you the answer and then go. So each of them have personalities. Some like to linger, some like to move on. Saint Germain is one that loves to stay, and because he's transmuting things, he's always here to help you. And so if you want to talk to Saint Germain, you can. And I do oftentimes. There's a certain essence that I have about Saint Germain that's very similar to my essence. So it's not hard for the two of us to get together and discuss things. So we open up to the realities of what's happening. It's like you having on your phone's available all the time. You can call whomever you want. That's what it's like when you can talk to anybody you want from the other side of the veil. I hope that helps.
Very good, Ron. We are just about at the 5-minute mark, so we'll end this recording and we'll come right back.
Okay.